Hey everybody, and a big time welcome. Okay, I just wanted to hear if I could hear myself. A big time welcome to you at home. We're going to be commentating some interesting matches here in the HFL. It's the final game of the preseason. A lot of jobs are on the line, and we're going to start with the Houston Oilers versus the Orlando Orbits. And what we know about the Orbits is that Dorian Thompson-Robinson has just been absolutely abysmal. So it's more than likely the Turk is going to come calling for him, as you can see here. But he's got one last shot to maybe get it over Barnes, the undrafted rookie here, Milstead perhaps. Obviously, Josh Allen's not going to miss the game. We got a couple runners that are not going to miss the 53 rather. We got a couple runners looking to make their mark, things like that. So for the Orbits, it's basically Thompson Robinson's last shot here. He was the expected QB2 for the squad, but it's just not looking like that's going to be the case anymore because he's just played that awfully. He's looked frankly unhinged, is what I would say, through the games I've watched, and I've watched each of these games. But now we're gonna bring you some live commentary of the games themselves. So, no star players here expected, although there's the occasional trickle in because Madden. But no star players expected by and large, and we got a lot of players wanted to claw their way to the 53-man roster. Let's see if they can do it. DJ Brown shit in the bed. Yeah, DJ Brown might not get a lot of totes today, Sean, but I appreciate you in the stands here. Here we go, the final game of the preseason. As we know, everything on the line for these guys. It might not count in the standings, but it counts for these players' careers. They could be one and done here if they don't step up. If you're playing in the third preseason game, usually that's not a good sign. Usually that is not a good sign. So we got the Houston Oilers leaving the tunnel now. They're going to start with a man named Searcy. They're drafted late. And here we have the Orbits, as mentioned previously. There's Thompson Robinson. Is this the last time he suits up number 4 for the Orbits? And if so, will another team take a shot at him for the athletic potential? That's what we're going to have to find out. This all being said, here we go there. I believe that's Searcy right there, the quarterback in waiting. Allen's suited up, but he's not going to play. Obviously, superstar player in his own right in the HFL Pro League. And we're going to have the Orbits, it looks like, kick off. They do have a battle for the punting, a battle for the punting position. We'll have to see how that goes. In the meanwhile, without further ado, all the rosters set, ready to go. I'm Axel Hackson. Welcome back. It's HFL Pro League, all 32 teams, non-NFL. So what can we make of this? Here comes the Houston squad. The return man, he's going to get up to the 23-yard line. And we're going to take a look at Searcy here. So Searcy, it's a bit of an up and down affair for Searcy. We're not going to get to see his statistics as the preseason happens in this game. Just a 57 overall rating. A lot to battle for. Typically not going to make the roster with his skill set, but can he show out here? Number 14. Let's find out. Searcy. He'll hand off, and that'll go nowhere for Brown. He is one of two backs trying to make this 53-man roster as Searcy gets the call into his helmet. He'll start in the gun. 2nd and 11, Houston. The hard count, Searcy dropping back under pressure immediately. Rolls out, picked off. His first throw is intercepted. Searcy has his pass intercepted. And that is not the way you want to start, as Owens plucks the ball away from the rookie quarterback. And Searcy, as quickly as he came on the field, he'll walk off it as Javarius Owens makes him pay on the rollout interception. And we've got some comments, keep them coming, doing his best Watson impression there, absolutely. Now, speaking of Watson impressions, although he's been a lot worse than Watson here, has Dorian Thompson-Robinson. As I showed you before the match, 4 interceptions, and like I said prior, he's just looked unhinged. He's looked absolutely lost in both games. I watched them myself. It's been a disaster. But here he has short field in the gun. Robinson. Looking, firing, has a man wide open, 32, it's in for the touchdown, and guess what, it's Kennedy Brooks Brooks started strong in week 1. He raced for over 80 yards on the ground. And Brooks is going to get a receiving touchdown to his credit. There's Thompson Robinson, calm in the pocket, and fires to Kennedy Brooks, and we're in for the score. So Searcy is going to be punished deeply for that terrible pass. And do let me know if I'm a little loud or not loud enough. The levels are always a problem, but here we go. 7-0 here for Orlando. And that's a quick first score. So what you'll see is these starting rosters, and I say starting in quotations, these sort of like last chance portions of the roster, they'll play 3 quarters. Whatever's left over will play 1 quarter. So that's what we get. Here's Houston now trying to rewrite the drive. Let's spot them 7, and out comes Searcy once again. So Searcy's going to get 3 quarters to go here. So he's going to have to hope that it looks a lot better than it did. Here's Searcy, instant throw, about an 8-yard pickup. See who he targeted there. It was Walden with an 8-yard grab. In the gun is Searcy. 1 back set, a bunch to the left. He's going to hand off inside. Number 30 runs with his Brown again. Just 2 rushes, 1 yard, and his 3rd inches. Let's see what the call is here from the Houston Oilers coach. Gonna go empty set with Searcy, 3 wide receivers. Searcy, no hesitation, fires and caught. It's Walden again, number 86, and that's a first down Oilers. As we get a look at Cunningham in on the tackle. Searcy operating mostly out of the gun. He's going to hand it off inside, though. Brown again. Brown makes a man. No, he doesn't make anyone miss, but he surges through the hole, and a nice pickup of 5 for Brown. Now, Searcy under center. Searcy. He'll hand it off again to Brown. Brown stiff arms 1, but there's way too many orbits in his orbit, and down he goes. Crash lands after a gain of 1. Maybe 2. Searcy again in the gun. Back set to his right side. He's going to complete it to number 80, but he'll get knocked out of bounds. A good play by the defender. That was Ben Skrowanek. Skrowanek. I should be able to pronounce that. He was on my team before. And he's trying to just make his way to the roster. He's down in the depth chart there, just kind of coming to the end of his career. He's looking to make a couple plays, but he does have that knack. Skwaronic, that's what I want to say, right? Here comes the punt. That's looking good, but he can't get the checkup, and it's going to be a touchback, and that's not what you want on your resume. Now out comes Thompson Robinson. He's 1 for 1 and a TD. Remember, he's got all this hill to climb. It's basically, we already know Josh Allen's the starter. We're going to guess Kerry Milstead is the second. Robinson, can he be the third? He's going to do a option run and get hauled down by Carpenter. Now, some teams don't even carry 3, so it might be a moot point, especially given how badly he's played. But if he really showed out, here's another option. Robinson goes nowhere again. He's brought down by number 90, Hall. And out of the gun is Robinson. Looking, 3rd and 10. Pressure is huge, and down he goes. It's Wooden. Number 93 on the sack, and that will be a forgettable drive for Dorian Thompson-Robinson in the orbits. They'll punt right away, and this will be one of the battling punters. We'll get them switched out as we go here. Gonna need a good punt here to secure this roster spot. It's not terrible, it's not great, and out comes Searcy again. Yeah. Searcy, handoff inside. It's Brown again. Just a 2-yard per carry average. That's not going to get Brown any roster spot here in a very, very busy backfield. See if he picks it up as we go. Searcy fires. Wide open is his man, number 87. Has him. 4-5 is Searcy after that pick. That's Steven Johnson, not to be confused with Stevie Johnson of ages ago. Hicks was there on the stop, the cornerback. A delay handoff. It'll go to Brown. Brown, can he beat one man? No, he's having trouble doing that expected action of running backs, which is to make that first man miss. And Isaiah Bayer is not a well-known individual here, but he makes the tackle. Now wide open, 87. I believe that's Walden again, and he'll convert for a first down if that is indeed. Oh no, sorry, that's Steven Johnson. My apologies, Steven Johnson. That's 2 catches this drive for Johnson. Now, interesting setup here. We've got stacked doubles on both sides of the receiving core. It will be a pass. Searcy's getting it out quick, and he misses him. He misses his man. Isovius looked like he was open there, but couldn't get it to him. So that'll go incomplete, 2nd and 10. Houston looking to tie this game up, trailing 7. Searcy, quick fire. Oh, what a diving back down by number 25. He was a man who was under the spotlight because he got cooked by Simi Fahoku in week 1 for 150 yards against him directly. But there's Davis, Tyon Davis with a diving bat down. You got to love that. Searcy fires. Oh, no, it's intercepted. Again, Searcy just off target. And Hicks is going to make this interception, and Searcy is playing his way out of the job right now. You have to say it. You have to say he's playing his way right out of this job. It's Fayon Hicks with the interception. It was just a poorly thrown ball. He had him about a yard cushion on the back end, but terrible throw for Searcy, and it's looking grim for his chance at making the 53-man roster. Maybe the practice squad in order for him. We'll see how this develops. Handoff now. Number 6 gonna water bug through. That'll be Brennan on the carry, and Thompson Robinson loves that. He's getting hyped for his man Brennan. A 6-yard pickup. Robinson in the gun, flanked to his left is the running back. Pressure's non-existent. Robinson going deep. Oh, a toe tap attempt, but there was no real estate there to get in bounds. And Thompson Robinson showed his arm there, but it'll be 3rd and 3. Robinson, handoff. He's going to run the option again. They're wise to it. Oh, Robinson's taking a few shots here. Nothing gained on any of the options. And it looks like we're going to be punting here as we head to the 2nd quarter. Now, interestingly, because of Robinson's struggles, DTR's struggles, essentially he's allowed the rookie late draft pick Kerry Milstead to sit on the bench all preseason and guarantee himself the quarterback slot. There is another challenger, of course, I mentioned. I'm drawing a blank on the name right now. I have to check my information sheets momentarily here. But essentially, Robinson has played Milstead into the job of number 2. Handoff, meanwhile, it's to Brown. Brown still looking to get something going, just not. Yeah, practice squad may be out of reach at this point. I agree. 2 drives, 2 picks. I couldn't say that better. Derek, I agree completely. Now, single back. Handoff, seriously, they're going to go to the ground. Oh, that's the kind of run Brown needs, a bruising style of runner. He'll fight his way to 3rd and inches. Another backfield that's really, really hefty in its talent, and really hard to imagine either of these backs being tested today going to make the roster, but we'll see. A little hesitation. Fires to the gap, brought down by number 20. That'll be Brown again. Flowers was there on the tackle. Thanks for the 4 viewers. That's incredible. I love to see that. Thank you so much. Brown hits the outside. He got room. He breaks through or shifts away from one man, and there he goes. Finally beats a man, does Brown. I think maybe he got by Justin Jones, who came up injured on the play. If that was him on the edge, and that explains maybe why Brown got through. But there you go. There's 2 broken tackles there, and that's what they want to see. Any running back as Houston drives over the orbit's crest, but he'll lose one there. Will Brown. Now they're really taking the ball out of Searcy's hands after those 2 interceptions. Now they'll go to the air. Searcy firing. I think he's got Skoronic. Why am I struggling with that name? No, it's Iosivas. My apologies. His first catch for 6 yards. Iosivas. Searcy, 3rd and 4. Has to have it. Rolls. Oh, it breaks the tackle to Searcy. Searcy down the middle. Oh, my goodness. He's pointing for a around. Searcy got leveled, picked up and thrown down. How did he break that tackle? How did he break that tackle? Oh, and I'm exiting the... I wanted to see a replay, but we're too late. We'll have to check it out after the game. My apologies. Searcy now has... Oh, it could have been picked off by Tyon Davis, and you know he wanted that one. That could have been 3 interceptions, and we can't see the replay now, but well, we could see how close this was to an interception since we're here. Oh, Tyon Davis really had that one. Remind me to go check out that play after. That was pretty damn interesting. I don't know how he got out of that would-be sack. It's possible. It is possible. And Brown is gassed, by the way. 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff. A wide receiver to Skowronek. He'll get nothing. How did he get out of that sack, you guys? How did he get out of that sack? 3rd and 10. Searcy pressured again. Off his back foot, fires and caught by Walden. Excuse me. And Searcy, he's looking skittish, but he's now making plays. Fading away like he's shooting a jumper. And completed. And Thompson Robinson waiting for his shot again, knowing his time is ticking to make this roster. Brown still in the game. Searcy doesn't see the pressure. Oh, and down he goes. Meanwhile, Zach Roth, the offensive lineman, seems to be favoring a shoulder. He'll go to the tents. And next game you will see Dublin, Ireland. The Dublin Shamrocks versus the Louisville Elks. That's what we have for you next. And depending on if I have enough energy left, I will commentate a 3rd one, but we'll see. I'm not promising a 3rd game, but we'll see. Searcy to Aikens. Jordan Aikens trying to carve out a role at the tight end position. Searcy. Searcy looking to run. Searcy has room. Searcy could go for a TD. He does. Brendan Searcy is all the way in, and the Oilers are an extra point away from a tie ball game here. As Searcy says, hey, don't slam the door so quickly. I have a shot here to make this 53. Look at him get right by into the gap. He beat 0 and 49, and in he goes. Searcy, and Izovius is pumped there for him. And Cade York will kick this extra point to tie the game. Late in the 2nd. And how it's set, by the way, right now is I can only switch the rosters for one team, and I chose the Orbits this time. Dumb Madden reasons. So I can switch the Orbits at any time. But the Oilers, they have to wait. Oh, a nice return here. They're going to have to auto-switch in the 4th quarter. But Thompson Robinson still hasn't really made that big impact. He did have that TD on his first pass, but it was a wide open pitch and catch. It's not really going to move the needle. Hand off inside, number 32. Nice break tackle. Oh, and Derek Boykin has hurt. A number of Oilers dropping here. Let's hope they're okay. Oh, he slams his helmet on the ground, does the Oiler, and that's not a good sign. At this point, too, any minor injury can result in being placed on injured reserve if you're not a key player. It's just one other way that teams manage rosters and cut day and everything like that. We've already had a number of, forgive me, but no-namers with a hangnail essentially get placed on IR. Robinson fires. Oh, nice throw in between the coverage. And another Oiler is down. It's Darren Blackwell. And they're about to have to start some players at this point. Some starters at this point. Nice throw by Robinson, though. It was caught by, I think, 82, but I'd have to double check that. Now they're going to come in the strong power formation with the fullback in between the quarterback and the running back. Handoff is to number 6. I believe that's Brennan. Brennan is stood up for his 2nd run. Robinson looks perhaps a little anxious to get things moving as we tick down to the 2nd quarter. Thank you guys for being here. Almost at the half. It's just 7-7. In games like this, you either get a ton of points or you get very few because of the talent level on the field. It's just a matter of how they perform. Now, Robinson looking to perform. Another deep shot! Oh, what a... No, it broke it up. He had him, but Osling is going to knock him out. Osling the third knocks the ball loose. What a play. That was a nice throw by Robinson. Maybe a little behind, but he had him. Firing wide open. Robinson does have some velocity on these throws. Completed. He's 3 of 5 for 65 and a touch. Is Robinson. That's caught by Copper Marino, I believe. Double check that, but I think it's Copper Marino. Also looking to make the roster from a long shot. Sorry, Marino Copper. My apologies. And Robinson, chance to score before the half. Looking nice so far in this must-have-it game, but again, nice it might not be enough when you've thrown 0 TDs and 4 interceptions. How about 1 TD here, though? Robinson over the top of the defense, and it's Jonathan Mingo. He'll go in. And Dorian Thompson-Robinson, DTR, has 2 touchdowns and is making a case to stick on the roster. He really's got to keep working, though. That's a nice series, a nice drive, a nice throw. He'll beat 27. Let's get a name on him there. I'll write that name in my Excel because he was well and truly beaten, and that's not a good look for 27, depending on his state in the roster. McPherson, I believe, is the kicker. He hit a 60-yarder in preseason week 1. And the Orbits take a 14-7 lead as we tick towards the half in this final preseason game. Returnable from the goal line. Hezzy steps, does 83, and unable to make much of it. He's down at the 21. Here comes Searcy again. 2 picks of the quarterbacks. He's looking by far the worst in terms of the throwing side of it, but he made some nice plays on the ground. Searcy under pressure. There's no other dude. It's Bayer. Deep on the depth chart is Bayer, but he's got a sack and 3 tackles. That's a 7-yard loss for the Oilers. Time ticking. Not keen to rush this, I don't think. It'll be fake the handoff to Searcy. Searcy's going to roll pressure. He's not going to get loose, and that's a timeout called by Orlando. The defense thinks they could maybe get some more points here. 3rd and 21. They might be right. Handoff is inside. A very conservative call. Nice run by Brown. He's going to be well short, about 10 yards, and set up the punt team with 39 seconds on the clock for the Orbits to do something in front of the Orlando faithful. This is returnable from the 28 thereabouts. Oh, a big shot by number 34, and the return man holds on to it. And again, we're going to take another look at DTR playing a lot better, and I can't stress that enough. He looked like one of the worst players I've ever seen play quarterback over the last 2 games I've watched. But now, a different story. Deep shots with a lot of fire, but maybe too much heat on that one. He'll go way beyond Marino Copper. And number 28 saying, hey, I got you. But if he's going to throw like that, then he's not going to need to cover at all. Robinson, quick fire. Oh, no! 27, the man I said he got burned. How about this for a redemption story? An interception. It's Molden. Molden on the pick, and that had no shot to be completed. So that's 5 interceptions through 2.5 preseason games, and you kind of think he had to play flawlessly. Maybe he's putting some tape out there at DTR for some other clubs that don't have the stronger backfield, the stronger quarterback rooms, but you kind of thought he had to play, like I said, play mistake-free with already 4 interceptions on his sheet. But there's his 5th. Seriously, oh, that's a suicide ball if ever I've seen one. And number 0, Morgan, slams the sledgehammer down as if to punctuate that very fact. 17 seconds left. Can the Oilers tie this game? Fakes the handoff. Nobody's buying, but he'll get the completion. 13 seconds left. A timeout for the Oilers. Can they tie before the half? In the gun. Walden's got 4 catches, 41. Searcy fires. Oh, and he bobbled it. Incomplete. Looked like he had a rolling catch, but he bobbled it. 10 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts available. Don't have to rush the field goal team on in any way. Pressure, though. Searcy can't take too much time. Oh, it should have been picked off by number 55. Number 55 had it in his mitts. for the third interception, and now they're going to send the field goal team on here. Kick is up, and good. So it'll be 14-10 with a few ticks on the clock before we head to halftime. That's Cade York putting it through. I can't believe it. Number 55 had an interception. This is returnable way inside, but that'll take us to the half. And let's see if the halftime's any decent or if it's glitched like usual. Take a look. See what it looks like. As you can see, 35 snaps to 18 Oilers. 65 rush yards to 7, so not a lot of work for the. Here's a highlight reel. That's the rushing TD by Searcy here. Gets in now. DTR throwing a deep strike. He'll get over the top to Mingo, who will be 27. But mind you, 27 came back with an interception the next drive. So Orlando Orbits lead 14-10. Oilers kick off. So the lead in the football for the Orbits, and one last quarter for DTR. Like I said, on his resume right now, 2 TDs, 5 interceptions in the preseason, was the presumptive QB2, has lost that guarantee, of course. Now he's going to run this one. Oh, looks like we had a holding. Oh, my goodness! DTR just got lit, and he looks like he's out. He looks like he's out cold, and there'll be a holding on top of everything. My goodness, is DTR dead? That is the question that I have. Oh, we have an injury. It's an Orlando player. It's not DTR, though. DTR, he looked like he was out, to be honest. It's 1st and 20 after the holding call, and a big hit for DTR to boot. DTR, quick fire. Oh, dangerous, and his man catches it. Taken down by Bush. The aforementioned number 28. Just 7 yards rushing out loud for Houston. Here's a run. They really need to get something going on the ground, but Kennedy Brooks, he's looked good, but not today, as Denbo brings him down. Number 43. Empty set, 3rd and 15 for Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Looks like a screen look, and that's way too long to develop. He got lit. A -4 yard pickup for tight end Nate Stecker. You got to wonder exactly what the thought process there was. It wasn't good. Punt is up. Battling for this punting job, I'll mention again. A pretty nice punt, nice coverage. And like as with DTR, this is the yeah, terrible pass. This is the same situation for Searcy. 6 minutes, 21 seconds to make one final bid for a roster spot. He'll dump it to 80. He'll lower a shoulder, and Skowronek is there again. He'll lower a shoulder, but nothing purchased by that. So 2nd and 4. He'll stop at the 6-yard pickup. Searcy firing, has a man, gets it to him, but they're calling 3rd and inches. I thought Johnston had the Stephen Johnston. I called him Johnson. Stephen Johnston. Sean could do better with his eyes closed, absolutely. In the single back now, 3rd and inches. Handoff is to Brown. Brown search. Oh my goodness! Brown just leveled that defender. I think number 95. He got absolutely bulldozed. Let's see if we can take another quick look at this, because my word, that was a truck and a half. Let's take another look. Look at it. Oh my, he was already being blocked, it needs to be said, but holy goodness, there's Brown on Brown violence, and he took him right out of the play, did Brown, over Brown, and whew, that's a hit. That is a hit. Let me get that, that is a truck right there. I'm going to get that picture. Thank you for bearing with me. And off we go, back to the game. Now, 5 minutes remain in the 3rd quarter before we see a wholesale swap of the rosters, or the depth chart, I mean, and Searcy dumping again, 87. Johnston, he's been busy. You have to be in this situation. Trying to make the team Henry on the tackle. His first. Head off Brown, he has a lane, if he can get a block. The fullback did provide a block. I know there's a fullback battle as well, but Brown unable to shake free. It'll be 3rd and 1. I formation, fakes the handoff to Brown. Looks like maybe a busted play, fires, caught. Nice catch by 86. And that will move the offense of the Oilers forward. That's Walden, his 5th. Flowers, 4 tackles. Searcy checking at the line. 86 not sure what the play is by the look of it. Searcy pressured, and 95 gets some revenge. How about 2 sacks for the man who got truck stick highlighted? That's the 4th sack of Searcy today. 2 for Brown. 3 minutes left. You almost act like it's the end of the game because it matters so much to these guys. Searcy just 14 of 22, 100 yards and 2 picks. It's not going to do it even with the rush TD. That looks like he's almost out of chances here. Maybe he'll get picked up elsewhere. How about a 3rd pick? And oh my goodness, you have to say that's it for Searcy as an Oiler at least. That's 3 interceptions in less than 3 quarters. Searcy knows it. He's walking off. Nick Morgan's the happy man. Searcy not so much. Nice pick by Morgan. Searcy just left it a little short, I think. And that's been part of his problem. He's looking more like DTR than DTR has been. No offense, but that is the reality now. The 3rd interception for Houston. Can Dorian Thompson-Robinson capitalize before the 4th quarter takes him out of the game? Fullback in motion. Looks like it could be an option look. Handoff and nothing doing. Number 93 says, I don't think so. Wouldn't. 4-yard loss on the play. 2 minutes left in this attempt here. Nice run, perhaps. Brooks, but the averages isn't what it was in that first week where he put himself on the map. Did Kennedy Brooks. It just hasn't been there today. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you do. You're still not going to make the roster. That's the reality. And he looked like he had a shot, did Dorian Thompson-Robinson, but it's batted down by Wilson. A nice job by the linebacker. And Marino Copper still looking for an impact. And speaking of not being there, it just hasn't been there for him. So Searcy will get another shot. Maybe half a drive. Let's see. A former longtime NFL player, Bud Dupree, is, I'm getting word that he's suffered an injury. He's battling for a spot in the HFL Pro League rosters as well. And that might be something to Bears watching going forward. Searcy with 1:18 left to state his case. He'll hand up to Skoranek again. That hasn't worked all day. It's not going to work now. Henry, 2nd tackle. He's the man that dropped the interception that he could have had. That would have been his 3rd, leading to a 4th for Searcy, but it was dropped. Pressure on Searcy, panicking. Brown's going to get credit with half a sack. And what a game from 95 Brown. It's funny that I stopped the game to get a picture of him getting trucked, but man, has he ever trucked Searcy on his own side of the ledger here. Searcy, deep shot. Oh, what a catch. What a catch. A nice catch indeed. 87, I believe that's Stephen Johnston. Yeah, 5 for 59, Stephen Johnson. Let's see another look at this. Johnston, one-on-one coverage. Over top Morgan. He'll get there and feet in bounds. Nice catch. And a nice throw for Searcy. Let's see, can he get a snap off, or are we going to swap players? We're going to swap rosters, guys. So I'm gonna keep an eye on the orbits. If there's starters that come sneaking in, because sometimes they do, because the game's kind of broken, then I'll adjust it. Like I said, I can't adjust the Oilers, so we just got to pray that, Micah Parsons doesn't come in. But here we go. The bottom of the roster here for the last quarter. Handoff, number 4. And Telvin Hazelton, he's been good this season. This preseason, excuse me, and he's hurt. The orbit, let's hope he's fine, because he has looked pretty good. It has Hazelton. We're going to get names for you here. Number 4, the running back, suffers a 1-yard loss. Number 17 at quarterback here, number 12, excuse me, firing, has 84. That's Jacoby Brissett, actually. Jacoby Brissett completing. Bear in mind we're 3 years down the line in terms of timeline versus real life here. So Brissett's a lot older. Oh, a nice throw, a diving catch attempt. It's not to be. That was Hardy, Deontay Hardy. He's guaranteed a roster spot. There's no, I think, question about that, and he'll want that one back. I think he could have caught it. Now kick is on the way. This will make it a 1-point game, and it's good. That's Cade York sealing his rights to the job. Ex-Browns kicker in the NFL, now Houston Oilers in the HFL Pro League. 14-13. We do have a game, roster spots aside. We do have a game here. 1-pointer. Oh, a good return. Oh, could he go all the way? Number 3. Does he have the gas? To the 40, the 30. He might. He has to be one man to the 15, 16-yard line and get me a name on this man. Oh, no, it's Odell Beckham Jr. Are you serious? Odell Beckham Jr. rips a kick return, maybe his first in his career, trying to make a splash still, as he's wont to do, and that's a splash for OBJ, even if he's kind of fallen out of the sport. But wow, what a return. Odell Beckham Jr. Now can this quarterback take the job from DTR, the third quarterback job on the move? Dumps it off, that's Barnes. Barnes, the undrafted rookie. And that's Marino Copper. I think it's Copper, isn't it? Or is it Cropper? Yeah, I actually got to double check that. So, handoff. Brown for nothing. Carpenter on the stop. Barnes from 3rd and 4. Does cut his tall figure, but he's going to go down, and guess what? It's a starter. Nothing I can do about that. DJ Reader, welcome to the HFL Pro League. Uh-oh. Oh, is Barnes hurt? No, he seems like he got up. That would certainly shift things a bit. Now, another kick for McPherson. It's up and good. The most impressive kicker this preseason so far has been McPherson with the 60-yard howitzer shot in week 1. Returnable from the line. That might be Hardy. And Brissett's going to come back out as the time ticks. 5:36 remaining. Brissett fires, caught. Number 6. Nice tackle. That was John Mechie. Brissett from the gun. Runner flank to his left. He'll hand off to that runner. Number 4, Surgeon, has a lane, makes a lane. Gets through it. It's Keontae Ingram, a name you haven't heard a lot this preseason. Really buried down there as the 5th running back. He made his presence felt there, Keontae Ingram. Maybe all it's going to take is one great run to edge his way into this roster before the start of the regular season. Let's see what he can do. That was a nice run. Brissett firing, close range, caught, but a lot of dink and dunks for Brissett, and there's John Mechie the third. Overcame cancer several years ago, did John Mechie. Nice to see him out there in the HFL. Brissett, drop back, fires. Oh, it's catchable and dropped. I think number 85 is going to want that back, and Andrew Booth Jr. celebrating. I don't know if he should. He was beat there. Hey, Tetrian, welcome. I'm glad you found the foam finger shop. Oh, and another drop. It's a nice hit, nice breakup. It's Booth Jr. again, and he's going to swag a little bit. Number 6 asking for a flag, not going to get one, and up comes the punt team. So we'll see Barnes and the squad trying to add to their lead here. Now, I have a question. Do you think Dorian Thompson-Robinson has done enough to secure the third quarterback spot, knowing that he has 2 TDs, 5 interceptions? I'm going to say that's probably no. 0. Like, no. like he definitely hasn't. But we'll see what you guys think as well. That's the question for the fans. Has Dorian Thompson-Robinson done enough? Now, Cisco was there on the tackle. Handoff is to Brown. Brown surging through. Brown breaking a tackle. Brown carrying a few man forward. Number 22 on his ankles, and he says a first down. 22. Look at this. Boom. 21. Weak tackle. 22 getting pulled all the way across. And Brown is a good back. He won't start for the squad. That'll be Josh Jacobs, but Brown, maybe the RB2. In fact, I think he's penciled in that way, getting a few more touches. Time is running here. Orlando with the lead. Oh, nice throw from Barnes over top. I think that's Stecker, the tight end. He beat his man. And Barnes dropped in the breadbasket. That's Stecker's second catch for 20 yards as we near the end of this ball game with one more ball game guaranteed to come your way. We'll see, like I said, Dublin versus I know this. Dublin versus Louisville, that's right. Dublin versus Louisville next. And Louisville has the first overall pick of quarterback. He will not play in the upcoming game, or he shouldn't, as we have an injury here. Mike Onwenu will trot his way to the locker room. Barnes checking something. He'll hand off to Brennan. No, he'll fake it. Barnes. And another injury to the O-line. Taylor Decker. Not what Orlando wants to see. 3rd and 6. A minute 53 left. Game still in reach for the Oilers. They got to get a stop, though. Barnes will throw, knowing he has to convert. Converting could end this game. Has his man. Are they going to call it a first down? They will. Just by a hair. First down, Orlando, and I think that could do it here. Oh, especially if Brennan rushes all the way. Oh, he's thrown down. Brennan with a nice run. As Orlando's going to take this game. Hand off to Brennan. Oh, what a pancake by 51 there. And Malik Brennan is going to ice this cake. Orlando will take the final preseason game. And more important than that is getting some good tape. And look at number 51's pancake here. Boosh! Took that guy right out of the play, he did. And Brennan walked right by it. Good on 51. Nice block. And that'll let us see a little bit more of the Oilers' deep string quarterback for the next minute 40. That was an 8-play, 80-yard drive, and the Orlando Orbits looked impressive doing it. Return. Oh, a nice juke by, I think, Deontay Hardy. And here comes Jacoby Brissett. Not much to speak of for Jacoby here. A couple dink and dunks. Nothing egregious, just nothing great. Let's see if he changes that around and takes a few shots here at the end of this game. Brissett firing. That's a shot for an interception, and oof, that's ugly. And it has to be said, Orlando's been all over this football on defense. This is Booth Jr. Been saying his name a lot. Intercepted his Brissett. Maybe it's bye-bye for his Oiler career as well. Daniel Jones, the Super Bowl winning starter. Sorry, I should say championship winning starter. Super Bowl is the NFL. This is not the NFL. Championship winning starter in year 1 of the league. He's penciled in for sure. We've got a guaranteed other QB2 as well. I just don't, or maybe there isn't a QB2 on the roster actually now I'm thinking about it. It might not even be here at all. Handoff. Brennan making the most of these put away carries. 1:26 remains. Timeouts called. There's none left. It's all about over here for Orlando. Handoff. Brown dropped. It is 3rd and 8 though, so if they don't convert, actually they'll have to punt the football. Time is ticking. Will they run it just one more time? Should. will, but it'll get lit. Barnes, not the scrambler. Bad play calls, really. Wooden's had a nice look today. Just 2 tackles on the stat sheet, but he's made some plays for sure. And that's going to bring us to a long field goal for a man who's already hit a 60. Well, actually, it's not that long. 49 yards. 49 yards, a dagger. A double dagger. An Ides of March dagger. He's already dead. Caesar's dead, but here we go. Puts another one through. 1 second on the clock, and that'll bring us maybe 1 kick return. It will. Return from about the 7. Makes 1 man miss. That's it. That's game. Orbits take it. I don't think, if you're asking me, I don't think those bubble quarterbacks did anything close to enough. Might be the last time we see them. As players maybe know it's the end of the line. Robinson shaking a few hands. Moreau's there too. Not in danger of a roster spot loss, Foster Moreau. Take a quick look at some of the stats. 3 interceptions. Yeah, Searcy, I mean, that writes itself, right? That's GG for Searcy, you have to think. Brown 4.0, Brendan a 5.5 and a touch. A 1.7. Kennedy Brooks really struggled today. Walden 6 for 52. Marino Cropper, excuse me, sir, 4 for 40. Drops, let's check them out. Oh, we got 2 from Hardy with no catches. Ouch. And 2 from Izophius, and he's on the bubble, so that's GG for him as well. Sacks allowed. Center allows 2. Ouch. Isaac Weaver, not a good look. Let's see, sacks. We got Jose Brown, the 2.5, the rookie. Picks from Booth, Elijah Molden, Fayon Hicks, Nick Morgan, and Javarius Owens, and that about wraps it. So let's take you from there to 1 more game. Probably, I don't think I'll do 3. I'll do 1 more because the voice is already dead. We'll do 1 more, and then you'll see me back like come playoff time. I'll stream some games and commentate some games of the league. It's mostly a solo league as it happens anyway. Oh, some injuries to take a look at. Bud Dupree, as I mentioned, he'll be in IR because he's only 68 and very old. So that's the end of the season for Bud Dupree, as was feared. Something to keep an eye on. So that opens up a roster spot there for the Orbits. Bye-bye, Bud. Let's take a quick look at the Oilers. Quick look at the Oilers. I shouldn't have left their Oilers. Did they get any more injuries? They did not. So they're healthy going through their 1 person on our IR already. Let's just take a quick look, if I may. The depth charts. I just want to take a peek at the Oilers. So yeah, it's gonna be. I have to think both Barnes and Robinson cut. Milstead and Allen will be the ones. Oilers. They got Searcy. Oh yeah, they have Stafford as the backup, right? So he's been there for all the years, including the Super Bowl or McGibbons. Oh, it's such a good place. I love McGibbons. Stafford's gonna be the QB2 again, so that's goodbye Searcy, goodbye Brissett. Actually, Searcy's not even. He's a 2nd-year player, so he doesn't have the draft going for him at this point. Okay, so now we're gonna take on. Going to take on Louisville Elks and Dublin. So we'll control the depth chart of Louisville mid-game. They do have the first overall pick at QB. He will not play unless something happens. McGibbons is sick, dude. Damn, I missed that place. Okay, so Dublin, Louisville. Here we go. Last game of the night. Dublin has a rookie that looks like they're going to start, so he also will not play much. He might play a quarter. Here we go. In Louisville, the Elks, former first overall pick. It's going to be the backup Sam Darnold trying to suggest he deserves to remain on the club. Meanwhile, the Shamrocks They have Winston. He's the best quarterback in the. I have time to get down there, but yeah, I have negative money. Negative money. Sad because I'm a dumbass. So Sam Darnold, will he carve out the right to be QB2 over the incumbent former starter Alec Lawrence? Alec Lawrence was a late round draft pick for the Elks, and meanwhile Mike White will see action here for 3 quarters, and he is praying for a roster spot as well. So off we go. Louisville will kick to Dublin, and here we go. Oh no, that's not. No, I missed the drive. Sorry guys, I forgot to go slow. So I missed the drive already. Gosh dang it. We'll just go with it. I was like, oh, I could restart, but oh well, we'll just go with it. So missed the opening drive. Technical difficulties, my bad. Dublin will punt. 4th and 4. Sorry everybody. Looks like it was a quick 3 and out. Just 30 seconds off the clock. Returnable for number 12. Breaks the tackle. Oh, a big shot for 27. And out comes the former NFL first-round pick, Sam Darnold. He's started for a few teams in the HFL Pro League. Now staring at the latter quarter maybe of his career. Actually, he's probably a bit younger than that. Let's give him a little credit, but staring at a backup opportunity here with Louisville. All he has to do is not lose it, essentially. Hand off to Chestnut. Now, one guy who's broken out for the Elks who will not play is Cedric Bright, the rookie. He's looked really good. He will not be the starter, but he's already clinched a 53-man roster, so will not suit up tonight. Meanwhile, handoff to number 85. But that counted as a pass, a 3-yard gain for Darnold. That's Hackett on the catch. Darnold looking, firing, has a man, breaks the coverage. Meanwhile, Bernie Stevenson, the O-lineman, favoring an injury here. So a nice opening salvo from Darnold. About to cross the Elk logo if they can keep moving. Pressure on Sam Darnold, though. Oh, Derek Brown. Shocker that he's even in the game, Derek Brown, but down goes Darnold. Nonetheless, handoff. 38, Chestnut, nothing doing. Oh, he gets a push from 41. Chestnut, though, it's all game for him. He just pats him on the head and moves on. 3rd and 18, Elks. They're going backwards. Commentary curse. Darnold skittering. Darnold turning around. I don't know what he is doing there, but he throws incomplete. And that should lead to an Elks punt. Braden Mann, top punter this preseason, looks to get another inside the 20 on his register. Has a chance. Oh, he had the highest inside the 22 touchback ratio of any punter through 2 weeks. Can't get another one there, but it's all academic for him. He'll be the punter come week 1, the regular season, in year 3 for the Elks. Still, I'd love to get that inside the 20. Mike White, can he claw for a roll? Will this be a 2-quarterback unit? It's 2 for 4. Caught by Darius Slayton. Shamrocks with the first down. Running back, flares out, it's caught, and he's dropped by 0. DJ Dallas is put down by Benjamin, who is enjoying himself a celebration. White. And a fake, a handoff. Mike White, former New York Jet, firing. Could have been caught. Dropped. A nice bat out by Johnson. Third and 12. White fires a heater, and he's got a catch. First down, Shamrocks, number 84, Slayton again comes down with it. Nearing the Elks side of the field, still 0-0 on the board. Handoff, 26, Pierre Strong Jr. for 6 yards. They've got 3 backs looking for some action to carve a roster spot here. 3 backup level backs here through the Shamrocks. Pressure on White. White looks. Oh, 87. I believe that's McBride. He's not even looking. And Mike White saying, "What are you doing? Turn around." You're wide open. Oh my goodness, that's a rough one to look at. White now, deep shot. Oh, what? What? What was that? Dude, he had him beat. And he like broke his own ankle. We have to see that again, you guys. That was just some cracked stuff right there. What was this? That's a catch. Right there is a catch. What? He like banged himself or something. Like that's that's all I can assume is that he just bagged himself. Like what? I can't get over that. That's ridiculous. All right, well, refs say incomplete, and they're wrong, but that's bad. Punt team out. Oh, it's a fake punt! Excuse me, a deep shot! A fake punt, drop back and fling it, and it's incomplete. Wow, that's some air under that thing. Good stuff. It's HFL Pro League preseason, and Darnold's going to run for it. He's going to wish he didn't. 1 yard pickup. Carter on the stop. That's nutty. Darnold going to run again. Stiff arms through to Sammy Darns. Just a gain of 4, maybe 3 actually, excuse me. 3rd and 6. You know what? I might do a third game actually. It's pretty fun. I might do a third. Darnold firing. Caught for the first down. It's Bo Melton. Casey Kirksey, the undrafted rookie on the stop, his second. Darnold, head up inside. Chestnut really looking to get going here. It's not happening. Israel Antwine. There's a name for you. Israel Antwine on the stop. Darnold flares to Chestnut. Chestnut cannot make anyone miss, and he's brought down. He does have 20 yards receiving overall, though. Darnold. Screen look. Dump to Chestnut. Chestnut has to make some. Oh, he makes a man miss in a big way. Does Julius Chestnut all the way to the first down and down into the 20-yard line. Julius Chestnut and Mac Wilson Sr. says, "What? Are you kidding me?" He blew somebody out of their socks, that's for sure, did Chestnut, and that's a good look for him. As we end the first quarter, 0-0 between the Shamrocks and the Elks. Your HFL Pro League, I'm Axel Hackson. Darnold now, 1st and 10. Handoff, Chestnut, surging for 9, and a bundle. Beckham on the stop, the linebacker. Darnold again looks to hand off to Chestnut. He'll finish it for a first. It's Tui Pulotu on the stop. Now we're going empty, 3 wides and a tight. Darnold has a man open. Elks touchdown. It's Trayvon Hackett, number 85. Snagged it, and I think the reps are conferring, but it's definitely 2 feet in there based on what I saw. Yeah, look at that little tapperoonie. Even through the ground. So Darnold flings one, and Hackett, the beneficiary. The Elks Up 6-0, pending the extra points. Extra point is up. And good. And a 9-play, 61, 3-minute, 52-second drive leads to a Louisville lead. Returnable. Brought to the 25, and Mike White will return to the field. Dublin Shamrocks already confident in Higgins, the second-year quarterback. Looking to get his first-year start. Oh, Nick Ford is injured, the O-lineman. A lot of O-lineman casualties here. Levine was the man on the stop. White drops back. Pressure on White. White's going to get rid of it. He's just 4 of 10, 40%. That's not going to make any roster. I can tell you that. 3rd and 9. Fans in full throat here in Louisville. Preseason game be damned. White under heavy pressure. Jake Elliott. No, not Jake Elliott. Jalen Elliott? Jordan Elliott. There we go. Jake Elliott's the kicker. Jordan Elliott's there for a half sack, they're going to say. The other half going to number 96. Two big boys just brought down Mike White. That'll lead to a punt. Maybe he'll actually punt it this time as well. One glove, punt away to the 35. A nice special teams tackle. Leads to no gain. And Darnold, last drive, was 4 for 4. And 40 yards. Are the Habs bad right now? Like, are they playing badly? I realize their roster is like in a rebuild, but are they indeed playing badly as well? 7 of 8 is Darnold, 76 yards. Touch. Darnold scrambles. Darnold takes a shot. Trying to show when there's a will, there's a way, but it's Jason Taylor's kid. Jason Taylor the second on the stop. It'll be a first down for the Elks, though. Handoff. Chestnut! He's really gaining some steam. And speaking of Jason Taylor's kid, he's injured. Right now they're doing okay. We'll see how they hold up later in the season. Tough division. Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's, as a Sabres fan, I feel like that's what I like rue the most. Like, you can't see me, but I'm shaking my fist right now. It's like, our division's savage. Handoff. Chestnut. Room. Block. Number 6. He calls for the block and gets it. What a block by 6. And Julius Chestnut is here. Spiking the ball. Making his claim for a roster spot. Unexpected. Julius Chestnut. Look at him go. Slow start here for Chestnut, but man, he's turning some heads right now. Darnold dropping back. Pressure from the secondary. Dumped off to 86. Call it 2nd and 1. Darnold's been really accurate. That's Luke Schoonmaker. No cup for a while, too young. Yeah, that's understandable. 2nd and 1. Chestnut. If you're not a Julius Chestnut fan, I don't know what to tell you. Another first down for the Elks. Looking to go up by 2 scores. Darnold fakes the flip to Chestnut. Chestnut inside the 1. At the 1, excuse me. He's carving up the Dublin Shamrocks in this second quarter. Can they hold? Handoff. Chestnut. Oh, that's a good tackle in the zone there for number 23. That's Daniels. 3rd and goal, and we're going to see the gun. It's been Chestnut all day. We haven't even seen a second back. Fakes the flip. They're going to go to Chestnut. Oh, he's too slow. Why is he hesitating? And that's going to be a play that, you know, Chestnut's going to want the coach not to show that in film study next week. But, oh my goodness. That, he needed to commit. The only thing he committed to, was 4 Shamrocks, and that'll set up a field goal. yeah, long way to go for Caulfield for sure. Tucker McCann puts it up and in. I think maybe they're gonna see enough of Darnold here. I think we are controlling Louisville, right? Not Dublin. So I think I'll probably take Darnold out. He's obviously shown enough. We'll exit here and see if indeed I'm controlling the Elks roster. Ford previously injured. He's back out there. Because, yeah, I think Darnold's shown enough. He's not going to get unseated, so we can take a look at Alec Lawrence basically the rest of the way. But also maybe the first overall pick, get a little more experience. Justin Johnson, maybe. A quarter of experience for him, perhaps. Maybe. We'll see. And we'll keep going as is for the rest of them. But Darnold's day is done. And he's definitely landing that quarterback 2 job. Breaks tackle. They won't. I don't think he has any shot at the QB1 job, and never did. I think they're going to go with the first overall pick, period, here. In their rebuild. White. A deep shot. Way out of field of play. 4 of 11. I could do a Flames Habs game. Yeah, you're a Flames fan, right, Rich? 3rd and 5. White. Pressure on him. Down he goes. 4th and 18. Hunting again from deep in their own territory. Dublin has shown precious little here so far. And out comes, I think he was a 6th round pick, Alec Lawrence, but he started about the last quarter of the season for the Elks, and that's part of why they finished with the first overall pick. So not a great endorsement of Alec Lawrence, but let's see what he can do. Got some starting experience. How about a 1-for-1 11-yard strike to Hackett? Pressure on Lawrence. Lawrence has some speed. Alec Lawrence fighting off a man. 12-yard pickup for Alec Lawrence. And they're having a discussion, are the Dublin Shamrocks defense. Chestnut the lone back. Triple receivers to the left side of Lawrence. Lawrence looking, firing. Caught. Nice catch by 85. I think that's Hackett again. Could be wrong on that, though. It is Hackett. Lawrence is looking good here, I gotta say. In the early goings here as we wind down to the 3rd quarter, can Louisville add to the lead? Lawrence reacts to the pressure. Oh, a nice bat down by number 21 with authority. It's Yusuf Corker. He can hack it, yeah. Future definitely bright, I would agree. Yeah, for the Canadians. Lawrence as a man. Well, and he had to get it sooner. Kind of let him out of bounds. Beckham was on the overall coverage. Bates might pick up 3 or so. 3rd and 7 for Louisville. Lawrence flushed. Has room. Lawrence takes on a defender. 1st down, and Elks fans loving it. And maybe I was too quick to say, hey, this is obviously a Darnold backup situation. Maybe it's not. Maybe Lawrence says, look at me. Who knows? Who knows? 9 seconds. Gotta hurry, though. Louisville. Gotta hurry. And looks like they're going to kick the field goal. That's rough, honestly. They could have got a play off. Didn't. Tucker McCann, the kicker. Kick is up. And good. For McCann. Two seconds remain in the half, everybody. Dublin has yet to score any points. That'll take us to the half. All right, Louisville leads. I'm going to skip the halftime shit ends and get you right to the game because I am going to do a third game. Why not? I teased it, so I may as well do it. How often do I stream anyway? I hope more often as we go. Turnable from the goal line, but a great coverage. Great bit of coverage, from Dublin. Lawrence is going to get back on the field. Yeah, Detroit Red Wings, yeah. Firing is Lawrence. Nice bat down. Could have had him. 4 of 6 on the day. Maybe it was too hard of a driving pass there, I think. Hand off. Lawrence. There's a flag on the play. It's probably holding. It'll be interesting to see what they take here. Do they take 3rd and 13 or do they take 3rd and 14 or 2nd and 20? I know what I'd take. 3rd and 14. They don't. 2nd and 20. Lawrence checks at the line. Firing quickly. Lawrence. And guess what? It's 3rd and 12. So a net negative from taking that. It's Dupree on the catch. Again, Lawrence, having starting experience, has commanded this offense. It's just audible there. A slight shift. Lawrence flushed out again. He could run. Will he run? No, he'll just put this out of bounds as Israel Antwine comes up hurt. So Lawrence sort of punts the play, so to speak, and sends the punt team out. Braden Mann puts it up. Nice punt for Mann. It's been that all preseason long. That hasn't stopped. White looking to put something on the board. It's been brutal so far for him. He's on the chopping block. White in bounds and caught. A nice turnaround by the receiver. I think White looking at his own hand like he's a genius. I'm going to take that back. That catch was made by Terrence Marshall Jr. White firing, and he misses him. 5 of 13. Yikes. Yikes. Yeesh. Firing, White, caught, 26. He'll go out of bounds. First down, Dublin. That's Pierre Strong. 14-yard gain. So guys, looking at the tickers of these games, what game should I do? We got London Dreadnoughts, Brooklyn Nighthawks. We got Melbourne Riverhogs, Oklahoma City Wizards. Omaha Bisons versus Honolulu Blues. Just from names alone. Oh, are you? Okay, I can stop at 2 games. Fine. Oakland versus Toronto. There's 2 Toronto teams in this league, by the way. 3rd and 9. Pitch throw. I don't know what the play call is, but I do know that Terrence Marshall just got dinged on that. And he's going to sit on the bench. And out comes the punt team. Okay, I'll probably do another game then. Punt. Up. Can he coffin it? Yes, the 12. And so Lawrence will head back out into his own half. Yeah, I'll do one more game unless it's really like causing you issues. Hand off. Chestnut. We haven't heard him much this second half yet. Cool. Sounds good. Head off. Again. Chestnut. Another deuce. Speaking of deuce, literally got it renamed Chauncey Gardner-Johnson to CD Deuce. That wasn't my idea. That was his. Oh, a big sack. I think it's Leo Buckner, the undrafted player. I think he has a couple sacks and looking to make it the roster despite the undrafted status. That'll help. And Elks will punt deep in their own. Flag is up, and it's deep to about the 42, returnable to about the 48. Mike White's got about 320 left on his bid for a roster spot. It ain't looking good, I gotta tell you. It ain't looking good. How about a little worse? 7 of 16. Batted away by Smith, and brutal. In the option sort of look here, pistol, I should say. Mike White, there's a hit, and he's gonna go. Number 88, Dublin's on the board, and it's a one-score game. It's Terrence Marshall Jr., the man who was just dinged up. He comes back with some fierceness, and he's calling the team with him and spikes the football as the Dublin Shamrocks with the Celtic trim on the pants. They're gonna go to the end zone. Mike White, nice timing throw there. And a nice turn and burn from Terrence Marshall, number 88. And White knows it's important. Look at him. Look at him. He knows it. There you go. We have a one-score game. That's a two-play, 50-yard drive in 10 seconds from out of nothing, a thunderbolt from Dublin. Musgrave gets a pat on the head. Kick is away. 3:10 remains until we see Justin Johnson, the first overall pick, get a few reps. But Lawrence still to play first. He's looked intriguing. Some teams might be calling for him as a potential backup if he is expendable for the Elks. Or maybe they carry 3. We'll have to see. But this is incomplete. And a couple more like that, and maybe the phones are a bit quieter. But Lawrence faces a 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff. There's Alec Lawrence. Fights through a tackler. Can't get much. 2-yard gain. It's Tui Pelotu on the tackle. That's his 3rd of the night. Ooh, we should watch Paris versus Montreal. I mean, that's the game we should watch, right? Paris versus Montreal. How do you not watch that game? Let's do it. That's the game. That's the game. It'll be the Montreal Monarchs, or the Paris Monarchs versus the Montreal Voyagers. So Lawrence on the scramble, fired. Oh, through the hands. Through the hands, and incomplete. 4th and 13, another punt. Punt is up. Down to about the 34 and fair caught. Can Mike White string together another suggestion deserving of a 53-man roster consideration? Handoff. That's going nowhere. Strong has had nothing today, except for maybe a 14-yard catch early in the first quarter. Louisville leads by 6. White firing. It's broken up. A great hit by the Elk, and that's going to go incomplete. Beautifully done by the defense. It's 3rd and 8. White. Pressure on his backside. He'll fire. Oh, a diving bat down by number 8. Johnson is there. What a play. Johnson says, no shot. No shot, and he's right. What a play. That's when your coach's earmark, a star on that game. Film! Oh, we have a flag on the play, and who's the unlucky recipient? Sometimes this can end a career if you're on the fringe. It's a roughing the punter call, which will be an automatic first down for Dublin, and it's George Reese, the culprit. So Dublin is back on the field, and George Reese got to pucker his cheeks a bit and hope the coach isn't going to take one out of him for that. White firing, caught. Marshall again. He gets up, but he's taken down. They're going to say he's short of the first because he tried to make another move after rolling to the ground, it looks like. White fakes it. They didn't expect this. White on the read option. 15-yard pickup for Dublin. A first down, says Mike White, who's been quite animated today. Fans love that back home in Ireland. Traveled all the way to Louisville for this one. Number 26, breaking free. That's Strong. His best run of the night. Pierre Strong Jr. Demonte KZ on the stop. 4 seconds left until we switch the depth charts around. Handoff. Strong. He'll finish 80-31 most likely. And we'll see what else we got here. Dublin looking to take the lead with a fourth quarter touchdown, but they'll have to get it from the rookie, I believe. Higgins, the man they plan to start, gets a look. Higgins, rolling way back there is Higgins. Oh, he's going to want that one back. Intercepted by Jones. Higgins is known to have a gun for an arm, and it's intercepted. Over trusting that arm a bit. Fade away shot, and Jones says thank you very much. And I said Alec Lawrence to be coming out. I think it's Johnson though, no? Oh, they're gonna keep Lawrence out. Not gonna go with the first overall pick, I guess. Oh, potential safety, but he spins out of it. How did he get out of that one? It's Bright, the man I told you who's shown a lot this preseason, and there's another one. Have you ever seen a more important 7-yard gain in your life? He spins out of the end zone, which would have been a safety at 2 points for Dublin. Sure enough, he's living up to the praise he's received these last 4 weeks. Handoff. Bright again, this time a loss of 1. So we'll see Lawrence all the way through. Justin Johnson will not see any reps unless there's an injury here. And Lawrence, I don't know what his best Lamar Jackson impression, a couple head fakes, gets him very literal, and he's slow to get out. In fact, I don't know, is it just me? I love the Louisville colors here. I love the blue and yellow. Reminds me of the Lakehead Thunderwolves. Love that look. Don't love the name, but I love the look. Lawrence on the move, wide open, number 86, a first down. Shoemaker with the catch, first down. That's Max Crosby. Like I said, sometimes you can't stop the game from putting starters in, and they have a few. Lawrence, oh, he had Shoemaker, and it was a little low and dropped, but also he gets tattooed on the play, and I think that one's on Lawrence. It's too low of a pass there for Shoemaker. Fakes the handoff. Lawrence on the move. I think there's a holding call. He's calling for a block. Taken down by number 36. The fans are upset. It will be a holding call. And back go the Elks. It's Aaron Banks, the infractor, on that one. 2nd and 19 for the game leading Elks. Here's Bright. Nothing since that 7-yard miraculous safety dodge attempt he had. Collins on the stop. 4 minutes remain in this final preseason game. A bunch of men looking to make some stat impact here. Lawrence fires. He's got, I think, Shoemaker again. Lawrence looks really good, I have to say. He's just 8 of 14, but he's made some really, really nice plays. And Shoemaker, another name. Look at Shoemaker sort of beat the zone and the man. He had Max Crosby on him. No wonder he beat him. Max Crosby, a D-end by trade. He's beaten soundly by Shoemaker. 3 for 49 does Shoemaker have. Handoff, faked. It's Lawrence. Too many stutter steps. No, he fumbles. No, and this could be the death knell for his roster spot potentially. A fumble is picked up by the Dublin squad, and there's just too many stutter steps. He's not Lamar Jackson. Look at these moves he's trying to put. You have to admire it a little bit for Alec Lawrence, but he put the loaf on the ground, and that's never gonna win you a roster spot, I'll tell you that much. So Higgins. His first play was a pick. We know he's the starter going forward, or at least we're pretty sure they won't start Jameis Winston. He sat all last year, did Higgins. Has shades of Josh Allen to his game, some say. Higgins fires, caught. Number 89, Cade Warner. He'll catch it, hold on to it, but could have a shoulder injury here. Cade Warner. Nice grab in the I formation for Dublin, trailing by 6. That's his first catch, Warner, I think. Handoff is to DJ Dallas for 3. Handoff again to Dallas. And he'll go nowhere. Benjamin on the stop. Now, Dublin obviously can't accept a field goal, I would say. It's 3rd and 6. Handoff again. Dallas has room. Can he fight for the first? A nice breakthrough. A first down. I meant fight for the touchdown, by the way, because it was obvious he had the first. And DJ Dallas says, don't forget about me. I think he's a former Seahawk, I think, back in the NFL. Here in the HFL, trying to stick around in Dublin. That run will help, but will it do more? That we don't know. 2 minutes left in the game. Heavy set. Dallas on the toe. Dallas on the... They're going to call him short. I thought he broke the plane. They're calling him short, and they'll go back to the heavy. Fullback is there. Handoff. Faked. Oh, no, look out, Higgins. Stecker's there, and things just got a lot harder because Dublin decided to be a little cute, and Higgins goes down. It's a 9-yard gap between them and the end zone now. They can't accept a field goal. Higgins flushed. Here's the shade of Josh Allen. No, it's underneath the shade of Allen. He slid down. It's 4th down. Fans know this is it. Kid Higgins put this in the end zone and possibly give Dublin the win. Flushed. No, it's way short. It's way short. Louisville holds 13-7. 3 timeouts still as Charles hobbles off the field. Actually, more like jogged off the field. So this game's not quite over, by the way, because there's 3 timeouts left for Dublin, and what a blow up by Max Crosby. Should not be playing. I'll reiterate, but we're tempted to safety territory here. Is what I'm trying to say. Bright's been here before, but that's a nice toke to likely deny the safety. But 3rd and 6, they need the first down, or Dublin's gonna have another shot at this. Dublin will have another shot at this. The punt team is out. 37 seconds. Louisville. Punt is away. Back at their own 42. So the incumbent or presumptive starter, Higgins, he's got 31 seconds and a howitzer for an arm. Let's see what he can do. Some say they should start Winston because he's played so well, but I think the franchise is just ready for Higgins at this point. It's kind of a foregone conclusion. Now Higgins, speaking of that big arm, oh, it's broken up. It might have been picked, it might have been caught, it might have been anything in between. And Stewart, I don't know why we're seeing Stewart's name. It's Dublin on offense. Excuse me, I was about to call Stewart with the breakup, but that's a Dublin player. Fakes the handoff. That's going to freeze nobody. In fact, that's going to lead to a hit quarterback. 3rd and 10. Opportunities are running dry here. Higgins. Pressured. He'll flush. He'll bomb it out of the field of play, and that will... He's telling you, see him calm down. I know it's a bad call, but the play is no good. Seems like he's saying. And so that'll lead to this. One last heave for Dublin. Audible by Higgins. Doesn't like something, a slight adjustment. It's a Hail Mary proposition here for Higgins. Firing. Has a man. Caught. It's caught out of bounds. He's got enough time. What a play by Bird. He goes up and over and out of bounds. A nice throw by Higgins. This game's not over. 11 seconds left on the 29. Higgins drops back. Flushed out, fires deep. Way over the head. He needs about 3 receivers tall to catch that thing. 5 seconds left. This is probably it. He does have a gun for an arm though, doesn't he? Higgins drops back, launches one. Into a crowd, there's a flag on the field. Is it a pass interference, which will put the ball at the 1 yard line with 0 seconds left? It is. Trayvon Diggs, a huge mistake on one untimed play here for Dublin. What's it gonna be? Higgins fires, batted up in the air, batted the ball. Oh my God! He got it! Are you kidding me? He got it! Deflected! That's the craziest thing I've ever seen! Touchdown Dublin! Touchdown Dublin! Unbelievable! This should have been intercepted! What in the world? What a catch! Russell Gage! It's caught! Unbelievable! And Dublin wins the ball game! That is incredible! I don't believe it! It was batted up in the air like a hand grenade floating down into a trench, only to bop a guy in the head and caught for a touchdown on the deflection. And Dublin, the beneficiaries of that pass. That's the craziest highlight I've seen in a long, long time, guys. Wow. Let's take another quick look at that. Oh my gosh. An untimed down, you guys. Fires to 82, which is Adams. Adams, I can't even get up there. It's so high. 45 should have had the pick, but he gets in the way of Cordell Flott. 28, and how do you do? Russell Gage. Caught. Touchdown. Dublin wins. If you don't love it, I got nothing for you. HFL. One more game, guys. One more game. That was sick. That was absolutely sick. So, for this last game, everyone in my family is going to be so annoyed at me now because I just screamed. But you got to give it to me. That was insane, right? Come on. Just relax a little bit. Everyone else, not me. Everyone else relax, not me. I deserve to yell for that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the Monarchs of Paris against the Voyagers of Montreal. And we just got to double check their roster here quickly. Make sure the dregs of the dregs are in. Although they are still battling Justin Fields Gardner's terrible, so he's going to be cut. He was 5 interceptions. So we're going to go with Ripien. See if he's enough for a QB2. McLaughlin's their starter. Woody has looked bad, but still, we're going to go Ronnie Rivers, and then we'll go Woody, see if Woody's better. DJ White we'll put in. That's fine there. Promise I won't take too long. I'll try not to anyway. Okay, good. Fine. Nope, not fine. He should not be there. Too good of a player to be risked at such a meaningless game. Farrell's fine. Kinlaw fine. Wilburn versus... I think Johnson's better, but we'll give him more reps. Actually, no. Johnson did make the team because he's a bunch of sacks, really. So he doesn't need more reps. He needs... The other guy needs to make plays, really, is what we're looking at there. Herbig, fine. Ballard, that's all good there. All good there. Not good there. Tracy Walker most likely does not need to be in. Yeah, he definitely does not need to be in. We'll go with Nazi Johnson. And they do have 2 punters. I believe Ariza is the favorite, so we'll go with Henley. Isaiah McKenzie. I think we're good there. Let's just double check the backs. We don't want Etienne coming in if we can avoid it. Now, as I've said, we can't really, but Woody's fine. LaVisca, we don't really need LaVisca. Chanel, we'll go Smith Marset there. We got to take Franklin Myers out of rush D end. Sorry, guys. Rush right end. That's all good. D, that's fine. Oh, no, I want Kenny Clark out. Sub LB. Fine with that. And we're okay there as well, I think. We'll just make this one change. Okay, so that's the Monarchs. So we're going to get Ripien for 3/4, see if he has enough to make the team. We are going to get Rivers for 3/4, see if he has enough to make the team. And over to the Voyagers. This is my former team. This is the team I, at one point, drafted. But I was fired after 2 seasons, so we're forgetting that. Oh, yeah, we need to see if Levis can do it, because Fields has been basically the man. Although, no, I think it's going to be Fields. So I think the idea is to play the weak guys in this game, right? So we'll go Marion into McKee, into Levis if necessary. Blackshear's played most of these games. We'll go Whitaker. I don't think Whitaker's got much time. So we'll go A.T. Perry to start. Jeremy Jennings as well. What else we got? Where's Joe Long again? Joe Long. Okay, Higgins, Mallory, Whalen. Why Zach Martin? Why? Well, not Petonio either. Sorry. Neither of those guys should play a single down if I can avoid it. Obviously, because they're old and good. So that'd be a disaster. Center, Hartman and McPherson. Okay. Bridge, Polk, Harden. That's fine. Newbie. He's a first-round pick, but he's in my suspension system, randomly generated. So in week 12, he has to be in court to see if he did a financial crime, and if so, he may miss time. Yes, I'm that much of a dumbass that I do this kind of stuff on Excel and randomize all this shit. I'm truly special. And I don't necessarily mean that in a flattering way. Oh, God. Okay. Siaki Ika. I think JJ Staley's looked really good, but Siaki Ika, that's the thing, is like he gets hurt so much. Let's go Rizarike, Roseman, Bond. Yo, Zeke, what's up, baby? Yeah, so Tyler Newby, he's quite likely to. Well, I think it's like a 35% likely he's found guilty. Yeah, I have all this. If I had my Excel set up to show, I would show it. I kind of love myself, I'm not going to lie. If you can't tell, I kind of love myself that I did that. That I do this kind of dumb shit. To be real about it. I joke about it, but I actually love that I do it. Caden Stearns, he's looked decent. But sorry for the delay, guys. This third game wasn't necessarily planned, but I got to do it. That was like such a crazy ending to the last game. It's too fun. Now that I'm here, I may as well do it. Dicker is probably screwed because they have Justin Tucker, so he's just sort of kicking out the end of his run. How goes the league? It goes well, man. Goes well. We're just ending preseason, so this is like the last shot for some of these guys. We'll go with Whitaker again. Sorry, guys. I know it is. This part is like a little rough to deal with. Jennings fine, Smith fine, Ika fine. Flaherty's been really good, like way better than he should be. I think he's undrafted too, and he has like 2 picks this offseason, this preseason and stuff. So, okay, so it's Marion, McKee, and we will control the depth chart of the Voyagers, just in case we do feel like, hey, maybe they should play some of their guys that are still battling, like Levis and whatnot. For now, though, we're going with the backs of the backs. For the last game of the night, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I certainly have. That last pass to end the last game, Dublin versus the Louisville Elks, was insane. And you can bet I'm highlighting that. And you're going to see it in my discords, your discords, all the discords. I'm sorry, not sorry. Okay. So let's go alternate yellow for the Voyagers. So it's Montreal. It's Paris. It's the French rivalry of the HFL Pro League, and it's raining here in MTL. The Montreal Voyagers. Yeah, Hail Mary, the 0 seconds left to win the game, exactly. And it was batted down, like batted way into the sky, and caught, and I freaked out. So, Monarchs of Paris, they're going to be coming out of the tunnel first in the white, red, and blue. And Montreal in the yellow, blue, and white, led out by Marion, a draft pick of last season. And we're going to get right to it. The third and final game of our preseason Make the 53 coverage. The next time you'll see this league is some important, maybe an important regular season game, but most likely the next time you'll see this league is in the playoffs and championship game, because that's where the real heat is, right? So let's see. I love this preseason part of it, making the 53-man roster and all that. That's why I'm bringing. Sorry, excuse me. I knocked my mic loose. Hopefully you guys can still hear me because I knocked my mic all over the place. Returned there, but an injury, number 58. Slow to get up and on the bench. So, Paris to start. Number 12, under center. French rivalry is afoot. 37 breaks loose. 37 breaks one man. He'll get 12. That's Ronnie Rivers. He's trying to say, hey, look it. I know there's a couple barracks ahead of me, but you'd be dumb to let me walk, says Ronnie Rivers. A 12-yard pickup on his first carry of what could be his last game as a Paris Monarch, depending on how things shake out. Ronnie, again, oh, he's blown up by 57. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was a hit. I heard it up here in the booth. A heavy rain game, I do repeat, as the Monarchs. Old German pick. It was right in the hands of 47, Brett Ripien. Don't know what he saw, Ripien there, the quarterback. That should have been intercepted all day. Maybe he thanks the rain for that one, should Ripien, because yikes, that was bad. Equally bad is missing right there, and Ripien, an inauspicious start to trying to weasel his way into the second quarterback slot. Minshew, we know, is getting the axe, so they do have a second quarterback need because Minshew is so bad that there's no going forward with it after 2 weeks. So they may be in the market for a second quarterback. Could it be this guy? Could Marion be playing for a spot on the Monarchs? Wouldn't that be something? Jason Marion, number 16, coming out here. The Voyagers helmed by Fields and Levis. Fields the starter, presumptive. Marion, one of other hopeful. Here's Marion on the option give. Marion's a big body. How about 7 yards for Marion? Montreal looking to capitalize on a lackluster drive by Paris. Marion fires and completes. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Voyagers. 3rd and 3. What will it be for Montreal? Handoff inside. That's Whitaker for 6 yards. Number 13, and he has a little chat with Yeast. And Clark, mind you. And how about an I formation out of Montreal here? A tight end in motion. Marion, the handoff. Whitaker stood up. Dudley, my mistake. Dudley also fighting for a roster spot. They've got Nick Chubb, a 2,000-yard rusher last season. But who's behind him? Kenneth Gainwell, yes. Who else? Caught. Nice catch by number 3. That's A.T. Perry, looking injured. Not sure if he is going to miss some time there or if he just got the wind knocked out, but it's 3rd and inches for the Voyagers. I form. Marion, the handoff. Dudley the carry. Dudley the first down. And the Voyagers are marching. Handoff. Oh, look at this move. Cuts through 2 defenders. And speaking of the East, Russ East is down for Paris. And not looking too happy. Russ East, the safety. Looks like a blitz called here, 2nd and 8. It looks like a DB blitz potentially on Marion here from Paris. Let's see. Nope, false blitz, handoff. Whitaker dropped. Marion's irate about something, I'm not sure what. But it'll be 3rd and 9 for Montreal here on the opposing 46. Marion fires into heavy coverage. That'll be short of the first down. Completed, but short of the first down. A.T. Perry has both catches. David Long Jr., the stop man. Oh, they're going to go for it. Brand new head coach for the Voyagers after they fired yours truly. And they're going to go for it. 4th and 4. Firing. Marion is intercepted. His man was blanketed, and Marion is picked off. It's Chancellor on the interception. Call it a 1-yard punt if you want. It's a bad look. So it's 0-0. As the old guard in Paris, the Monarchs, face the new age, new era Montreal Voyagers. And there's Woody for 9. Zach Woody for Paris. 2nd and 1, there's a flag on the field. It'll be a false start for Paris, and the infractor is Ronnie Rivers, the running back. Oh, you hate to see it because he is so far down in the depth chart. That's a black mark against you. 2nd and 6 it'll be. Rivers fighting. Rivers. Oh, sorry, it's Foreman. My apologies. Deontay Foreman fighting all the way. Excuse me. What is Blades doing? I don't know what Blades is doing, but that's a first down. Nice run by Deontay Foreman. Paris in business now. Dropping back. Throw it. Ripien, first completion. Trying to stake a claim for that QB2 spot. If not, they're going to have to look outside the current unit. Handoff. Surging forward, and that's Ronnie Rivers, number 37. My apologies again for the mix-up. And that's a first down, Paris. Bell on the stop for Montreal. Checking at the gun line here is Ripien. Handoff. Rivers spins out of 1 and falls over. 3-yard pickup. Second and 7. After that pickup, handoff again is to Rivers. He'll get nothing, maybe 1. They will give him 1. And he's brought down in part by Blades. And that'll end the first quarter. Now, keep in mind, this current setup, these depth charts right now, will go until the 4th quarter unless we make changes to the Voyagers line, which we have the capacity to do if we want. For now, things status quo, except for a field side switch here. Ripien in the gun, 3rd and 6. Can he convert for Paris here? Pressure's heavy. Ripien, oh, he's blown up and fumbles the ball. Nobody has it. Now the Montreal Voyagers do it. I think it's Siaki Ika who lowered the boom on Brett Ripien. Oh my goodness. This shot. Oh my God. That was Siaki Ika, who's come under some fire lately. He's been a 2-year starter for the Voyagers, but he's been hurt so often, including in this preseason. He's come under fire, but my goodness, if you want to make a statement, how about the big boy with a big shoulder shot? Now, is that a fumble? That's loose. I think that's loose right there. Ika Absolutely destroyed Ripien. Welcome to the HFL, kids. If you're new, that's awesome. That is awesome. And on we go. So it'll be Montreal ball after the big fumble. Not look good on Ripien's radar there, the fumble. Whitaker bugs for 3. Maybe what we'll do is we'll switch the QBs out because they're equally battling. Oh, wow, how did he catch that? And maybe we'll switch them out at half, I think, maybe. Jennings, how did he grab that? He was sandwiched between 2 Monarchs, and there should have been no way, no how that he got it, but he did. 8-yard pickup, first down, Montreal. Marion checking. Sees something. Firing. 89. The catch. A 3-yard pickup. That's Mallory on the grab. Marion dropping back. Good pocket. Marion fires wide open. It is a Voyager. I think it's Elijah Higgins, who's also apparently injured. It is him. Elijah Higgins, the tight end, ripped downfield. He's known for his speed, but hasn't been able to break in that starting lineup, but that's a 36-yard snag for Elijah Higgins. Normally the 3rd tight end on the team. Marion. Pressure, minimal. A nice grab under the heat of a big hit. Justin Ross, the 5 yards. Tackled by Rankin. At the 5 is Montreal. They're going to hand off. He'll go nowhere, and he'll get hurt. Cameron Dudley, the back. That's not good. As I said last time, you're in a point where a hangnail can put you on IR if you're just not important to the team. It's a quick way to sort of keep the player but free up the spot. Teams are ruthless that way at this point. Marion firing. His man's out of bounds. He might have made the catch, but it don't matter. Marion's yelling at him saying, come back in. Come back in. What are you doing out there? That'll set up a field goal for the Voyagers. Dicker, again, auditioning for another team. This team has Justin Tucker and has had for the last 2 years. Dicker just kind of letting Tucker rest it out all preseason. But his future, he knows, is not with the Voyagers. 3-0 for the Voyagers, though. Almost bobbled there, so he'll take a knee instead of returning. Now Ripien, after that shoulder shot from Ika, he'll have to get back out on the field, trailing 3 now. That was a huge fumble. Paris was driving, no doubt. But that fumble killed it, obviously. Handoff is faked. Ripien, he'll go to that way. Ronnie Rivers. They'll call it a first down. I think that's generous, but a first down for Paris, and Ronnie Rivers does a little shuffle down. High formation now for Paris. Handoff. Number 35. That's Woody. A 3-yard pickup to go with his 9 pickup earlier. I can't believe Dublin won that game, you guys. Fuck, that was nuts. High form, 2nd and 7. Ripien firing. His man stays in bounds. A nice little shinny upfield. Maybe picked up 1 or 2 more. That's Jelani Woods, the tight end. 3rd and 1. What'll Paris call here? How about an I form look again for Paris? And off. Oh, he had to shift through. He was under pressure from, I think, 25 Santos. And Woody shifted exactly the way he needed to get himself a first down and more. Paris in business once again. Excuse me, I just blew the mic. I apologize. Handoff. Rivers. Rivers has a block from 85. 85's in the way of Rivers now at this point. Nice gain of 5 yards. I said 25 was Santos. I was wrong about that. My apologies. 2nd and 5. Ripien. Firing. Rivers. He's making some statements, Rivers, for the roster spot or so. How about 2 catches, 21 for the unheralded back? Ripien firing. 80 on the grab. I think that's Jelani Woods. It is. 2 catches, 8 yards for Woods. Bell was there on the stop as we look at Ripien here. Firing, it's intercepted. That's exactly what Ripien cannot have. Mathis is there. He beats the receiver on the reaction play. Interception, Montreal, and Ripien, he's fumbled once. Now he's thrown a pick. Damari Mathis, he's already in danger of proving he's not the guy for that QB2 job. And I think that is really going to be tough to dig out of here with the time he has remaining in his third preseason game. Handoff for the Voyagers, fighting through for a gain of 1. But that means, again, I'll restate it. I believe that means Paris will have to look elsewhere because Minshew's already sort of burned every bridge. He's 5 interceptions in the preseason. First down, by the way, the Voyagers. So, again, it looks like Paris will have to look outside of their current QB room to get a second quarterback. And that's never ideal, to put it lightly. Marion. Dump close. Caught and more. Believe that's Whitaker. It is. He's got 34 through the air. Does Whitaker. 9 runs, 11 passes. Rankin a half tackle there. Assisted tackle, Firing. Caught. 3-yard gain for Marion and company. 56 seconds left at half, where we'll switch Marion out for whatever else they have. Pressure up the middle, and how about Javon Kinlaw? Was never the pick that the Niners hoped for when they drafted him in the first round in the NFL, but for Paris, he still has a chance to make an impact here in the HFL. Javon Kinlaw, the sack. Make it a 3rd and 15 for the Voyagers. Marion firing. Oh, catchable if contested. Incomplete though, and Jones is there to break it up. So Marion and looks to Joe Long, I believe, and they're going to get a long field goal for Dicker. This will be huge for his videotape to get signed elsewhere. It's good! Cameron Dicker just fired it through from long range. 6-0 Montreal over Paris with 39 ticks on the clock. And another knee taken by the Monarch return man. Speaking of the Monarchs, Ripien returns to the field, looking to do a lot better than what we've seen so far. Double back set to open it up. Pressure's immediate. Throw is almost suicidal to Deonta Foreman, and it's dropped after a massive hit. Ripien fires. Man in motion to a man in motion, that is. A 6-yard pick. A 7-yard pickup. Pressure's immediate again. Ripien, oh my goodness. He was under threat. And incomplete. So the punt team is out. We saw a fake punt last game. Don't think we'll see one here. Getting this into the air. Return for a few. So Marion knows he'll sit down for a quarter or so after this 22 seconds. Let's see if he pushes it down the field as a result of that fact. Firing. Caught. Oh, he had more room if he could take it. Marion hits him deep. Let's get a name for you on that one, and when we can. But that's Elijah Higgins again, back from injury, and he's really carving him up. 3 for 68. The depth tight end, Elijah Higgins. Marion firing. I think he's looking at Higgins again. Oh no, it's Joe Long, for the catch. 5 yards and out of bounds. Montreal has a chance to add more in just 22 seconds if they handle this correctly. Marion, good blocking. Timeout. called. 3rd and 2. 1 timeout remains. Just 9 ticks on the clock. What's the call here? Low snap to the outside of Marion. Fires, caught. 3 seconds. Timeout is called, and they'll get the field goal unit on. It'll be Dicker to get them up 9-0 if he can put this one through. What a drive there. What a drive with so little time. Marion showing that, hey, he should be part of this mix as QB3. Although, I guess if he had a QB2 opportunity with the Monarchs, he'd probably take that. But that's all, that's all just conjecture at this point for now. Marion showing really nice command of the offense in those 22 seconds. There's Marion, speaking of which, hitting Higgins. He did get hurt on that play, but Higgins, let's exit and get Marion MTL. Yeah, MTL with the lead over Paris in the 3rd quarter. It's the child defeating the parent, or the master being defeated by the Padawan protege, if you will. So showing Marion, but we know Marion's going to sit here and give it up to Tyler McKee? What the heck's his name again? McKee. Tanner McKee. Sorry, Tanner McKee. Okay, Tanner McKee. Let's go Lawson. And that's it. Okay, back to the game. So Tanner McKee, the deepest of deep shots, the longest of long shots for this roster. He is a big man, though. 6'7" or so. McKee, former Seahawk, dumped off. That's a 9-yard pickup. Tanner likes it. Clapping already for Montreal. Elijah Higgins is your man again. 4 for 77. What a day for him. Tanner firing. Caught. McKee's accurate. Guess who? Elijah Higgins. 5 catches. First down, Montreal. Tanner again open. Fired well. Caught. And we got an old lineman injured, Andy Whalen. I believe that's a left tackle coming up injured for Montreal, and that was A.T. Perry on the grab. Tanner had him wide open and didn't miss. He's looking nice, too. Right now, it's just 3 passes, but he's looking nice, you got to say. Run is to Lawson, his first. That'll pick up 4. Russ East credited with the tackle. 4-yard pickup, and McKee dropping back. He's a classic pocket passer, I think. 4 of 4. How about that? And how about Jennings? That interesting catch he made earlier. How about his second for 16 and a first down? Montreal, they cannot be stopped by the Monarch defense right now. Handoff. 39, he lowers a man. Look, Justin Forsett, not Forsett. Leonard Fournette style, excuse me. Dropped the man dead in his tracks. It's a gain of 5. Nice run there. McKee at the pitch. And he's dropped his Lawson. That'll be Rankin saying, don't think so. No run to my side, says Rankin. 3rd and 4 for Montreal. Will they settle for their 4th field goal? McKee, pressured. Screen is good for a first. How about more? 5 of 5 is Tanner McKee. Now, this isn't something I don't think Montreal planned for, to have a debate about the 3rd and 4th quarterbacks when they've already got Fields and Levis on the roster. Makes you wonder, though, if these guys play this well, is there a situation where, Levis, he was unable to beat out Fields? Is there a situation where he gets traded? I mean, again, just conjecture, and we're assuming that, just the natural talents of Levis won't be the reason he's staying on the roster, which it probably will. But then you got to look at somebody like McKee. He's 5 of 5, and Marion looked good. They're all looking good so far, these other guys. But you can't keep 4 QBs. It has to be said. So somebody got to go. Oh, my goodness. That was a clothesline wrestling style. What in the world was that? Down goes Lawson. He might get a call from HFL league office after that, because that was WWE stuff. Now, Tanner McKee Gun look, empty. 3rd and 10. Drive slowed now. McKee! Oh, he had him wide open, but he couldn't keep. Not wide open, sorry, but he had it in his hands. That's what I want to say. But 83, unable to hold on, and that'll lead to another Dicker, the kicker field goal. 28. Signing basically a contract with another team after this, you have to imagine. Kick is up and good. And Dicker has really put a stamp on his preseason. Question is, where will he go? Returnable. They're down 12. Monarchs showing precious little so far. Ripien is back in. Inspiring, I would say, less than 0 confidence at the moment. Just 62 yards rushing. Oh, handoff, a nice run. Rivers looks nice. Is it enough for a 53-man spot? I doubt it, but he's looking nice. There's also the practice squad opportunity. Pressure by Ika. Oh no, it's picked off. And guess who? Basically the best player of the preseason on defense, unknown, unheralded, and I believe undrafted. I have to double check my facts, but Nolan Flaherty intercepted. I think that's his 4th this preseason. Flaherty, a no-namer, as far as I'm aware, has just secured another interception. Ripien, you've got to think it's curtains. And we'll see somebody else in the 4th quarter, and we'll see Ripien getting a pink slip after this game. And again, I'm going to reiterate for the 18th time that means that Montreal has to seek an outside source for that QB2. Because I don't think they'll double back to Minshew. He's been dreadful. Handoff. 1st down and more. Nobody home. Juke Lawson is looking nice in his late carries. The fans are loving it here in Montreal as the Voyagers are taking it to the Paris Monarchs. The French rivalry is in one hand and not the other right now. McKee, dump off, 7 of 8. Whitaker, 5 for 50, another guy making plays. But the numbers game is just as much an enemy as anything else. Pitch. Breaks a tackle, breaks another. How about that? 2 broken tackles for the man who's injured for about 2.5 quarters. Cameron Dudley, and Montreal is stamping this one. Already, not even the 4th quarter, it's Cameron Dudley. A nice 2 broken tackle touchdown saying, sorry boys, that 3rd running back spot, that's mine. What a run. Dicker to put it 19-0 in what I thought would be an interesting game. It's been a one-side slap fest. Voyagers, a big lead over Paris. Returnable, and he will. Juke, another buys him precious little extra. The 22 is where he stopped. Ronnie Rivers, a nice 6.0 YPC, yards per carry average. And Ripien will play out the last 52 seconds of his time as a Monarch. You hate to be so gloomy, but that's the reality. It already was unlikely. And 3 turnovers when you're already the longest shot. You have to call it what it is. It's curtains in 25 seconds or so for Ripien as a Monarch. Had the quarterback 2 job basically handed to him. All he had to do was prove he deserved it. Has not done so. Sorry, the quarterback 2 job wasn't handed to him. It was absolutely failed to be grasped by Minshew, which propped Ripien into this position, and he was unable to take advantage. But here after this, take advantage of a bust on the defense. Will Ripien for maybe his last play. He'll go to 50%, and it'll be complete to number 5, and that should bring us Will it bring us Gardner Minshew? I forget. I think it'll bring us actually their starter, the rookie, or the second-year player. Sorry, former rookie. I'll double-check this. Yeah, I think it is McLaughlin. Firing. Caught. Yes, it is. It's the starter, McLaughlin. So you can already tell Minshew's showing the door. We know that. Rippion's out, so they've got one quarterback, and here he is. That's Smith-Marset on the catch for Paris. Smith-Marseille, if you'd rather, which I would. Incomplete. Not sure what McLaughlin saw on that one. It's dirted. And trying to get his team on the board. See if he can. McLaughlin fired. Caught. Nice throw and catch. Isaiah McKenzie, the target man. 16-yard pickup. Mike Ford there on the tackle. Handoff was faked rather clumsily. Pressure. Ika's had a great game today. Oh my God, has he ever. If there was doubt about Ika's status, he sealed it. He's played almost this whole game, and man, has he made an impact. He'll hold on to the number 1 DT spot in Montreal, you have to imagine, despite his injury history. McLaughlin firing close range is broken up, I think. Nicely done there by Sewell. 3rd and goal. Monarchs at the 7. McLaughlin under pressure. McLaughlin, he'll go down. Green is the guy to bring him down and rise him back up, and they'll go for it. Why not? 4th and goal from the 17. Monarchs in danger of getting shut out. McLaughlin, the QB1, under pressure, huge pressure, and Green is there again. Green with his 2nd sack, and it's a turnover on downs, and Montreal can really end this with a shutout in the next 6 minutes. Let's see if they can manage it. 39 on the carry. He's covering the ball. It's Lawson, 7 for 43. He's run really nice every time he's touched the ball. Will it be enough for a roster spot? I always bring it up, I know, but that's what the preseason's for. Handoff. Again, oh, it's Blackshear for the first time for 7 yards. Now who speaks dirty French, losers? Yeah, totally. That's totally what this rivalry is for, right? McKee. I don't care if it's preseason. Oh, Justin Ross is tattooed. And he'll walk off. In this game that's all but over. You just want to avoid injury if you're, no matter what side you are. Nice tackle there by 48. We do have another injury, Jerry Jacobs. Second and 7. Handoff. 38 is dropped. That's Blackshear again. Ballard was there. 3rd and 5. McKee is in the gun. McKee. Basically faultless football from McKee. But that'll be 4th and 2. Wow, they're going to try a hell of a kick. Dicker. Dicker! He got it! Are you serious? Dicker is there! That was a baby! Was that a 60-yarder? Cameron Dicker, and to think he doesn't have a job with his team. Is there a world where you trade Justin Tucker and you roll Cameron Dicker? I gotta ask that question. Oh my God, a 50, thank you Zeke, a 59-yarder for the backup kicker, his 5th on the day in the heavy rain. Oh, 60 wouldn't have made it. That was running out of gas, you're right. But a 50-yarder, if you're the Voyagers, are you suddenly saying, hey, we just took this guy so we could sit Tucker all preseason, and now here you are with him just launching nukes all preseason long, essentially. I think you keep Tucker. He's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, that's true. That is true. McLaughlin, meanwhile, firing. caught. I mean, maybe you get a nice little late pick from a Dicker trade. Maybe that's what we're looking at. Incomplete. McLaughlin hasn't looked great, and he's the unquestioned starter after he started his rookie year and played pretty well, but has not looked great in this torrential downpour of Montreal yet. Pressure. He's not sure what to do. George Karloftis took him down. 3rd and 24. That's the 4th sack for the Voyagers. Again, pressure. McLaughlin just gets rid of it. Now, are we at the point where you just punt this thing? McLaughlin looks a little shell-shocked here. No, they'll go for it. Trying to break the shutout. Why not? It's just preseason. 4th and 24. Pressure again. McLaughlin launches one and is tipped and knocked down, but he's injured, guys. Matt McLaughlin is hurt. And I want to show you that play, but we're going to have to wait because we're going to have to wait for the highlight. What happened? Did he tear his throwing shoulder or something? What happened to McLaughlin? I don't know. And I won't be able to show you right now because the other play happened. We're going to have to wait for the highlight reel after. We'll take a look together and see what we can make of it. If that was a serious injury, the thoughts that would be going through this team's head. Minshew flamed out. Ripien was a non-starter. McLaughlin, if he was to miss time, we have a team with no quarterback heading into week 1. What do you do in that case? Maybe you just keep Minshew and Ripien and you just pray to God at that point. I mean, how can you acquire a quarterback and install him fast enough? You basically can't. And so, if that was a serious injury, guys, things looking grim. And they're going to try another field goal. His 6th. Are you for real right now? Dicker. The best preseason a kicker's ever had in one game. Cameron Dicker. Don't you forget it. And I just saw Minshew warming up, the 5-pick artist of the preseason. Let's see if that's the case. If Minshew is indeed installed. There he is. We thought we wouldn't see him again as a Monarch because he played so poorly, but needs must, and here comes Gardner. The shoe-in QB2 that dropped like a stone out of the 53 has a chance at redemption. Minshew dropped over the middle. If he could get something going, this is his championship drive here, basically, to resuscitate his dead Monarchs career. Minshew flushed, throwing on the run, wide open. George Karloftis slow to get out now. Being pushed around, on top of which, nice throw and catch. That's a free timeout for Paris, and Minshew looked nice there. Gardner firing, caught again. Gardner is going to be carried forward by number 40. Gardner Minshew, 57 yards. Maybe this is the return. Maybe he can get him on the board. Maybe they're forced to keep him. All kinds of maybes. But it's 51 seconds left in a dead game, but still there's storylines for these players. Minshew! Oh, that should have been intercepted. That should have been intercepted. Mike Ford has led the league, or nearly led the league in interceptions the last 2 years. He's going to want that one back. 49 seconds left. Minshew, pressured, reacts, fires, caught. Paris on the move. 9-yard line. Minshew, pressured again, flushed out, fires. He's at least got some ability to react to pressure in a way that's not as terrible as some of the other guys we've seen. He does get his throwing shoulders square and fires it despite the pressure. There might be something still here. Minshew, broken tackle, always planted. 3rd and goal. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Minshew needs this end zone strike to be back in the conversation. Minshew, pressured. Oh, can't have this. Fumble, can't have it. Minshew fumbles. It's picked up by the O-line, and it's going to be 4th and a mile from the goal territory. And they're going to let it tick. 5 seconds. One last play for Gardner. Minshew steps up, fires! Dirt ball. That's your ball game. It's 25-0. Montreal slaps the taste out of the mouth of Paris. And that'll end our preseason broadcast. I'm Axel Hackson. Hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you in playoff time, or nearly. This has been HFL Pro League, and look at Tanner McKee, 90% completion. Let's take a quick look before I let you go, though. What happened to Mac McLaughlin? Paris got bullied. Oh, my goodness. What happened to Matt McLaughlin? That is the question. Cameron Dicker. You think he went up? Are you sure? Maybe? Wow. He's got to kick for somebody. That's all I know. Oh, God. 2 new injuries. Oh, dear God. Oh, wait. That's the Voyagers up. So, basically, those guys are going to be gone. IR probably. What we really want to check is the Monarchs. Oh, dear. He'll miss at least 2 games of the season. Wow. So, as I said, and let me give you a look here what I mean before I say good night. As I said, the Monarchs, I mean, look, as you can see, there's really bad everything by the Voyagers, excuse me. But anyway, on to the Monarchs here. Like, look at this play. So Matt McLaughlin was already the starter last season. Look at how bad these guys are. And you're telling me this guy's hurt now? Like, you can't see my face, but I'm like, oh my good God. Like, Paris is, forgive my French, but Paris is fucked. Really, they're super fucked for at least 2 weeks. And I mean, like, again, conceptually, are you just keeping Gardner at this point, despite how bad he was? Like, I mean, they're gonna have to explore a trade option, of course, but God, Geno Smith, he was trying to get a job, fail. Searcy, he's all right. He had really bad that last game, but anyway, I'm not gonna go through everybody, but like, who do you start if you're Paris on that? Yikes. That's the last thing they needed. Honestly, the absolute last thing they needed was their starting quarterback to go out. Anyway, guys, I hope you had fun. I did. There's storylines aplenty. Even in a dead preseason game, 25-0, we still had something to talk about. I'm Axel Hackson. This has been HFL Pro League. The next time you see me, it'll be a playoff game or so. Otherwise, the league will just be mentioned in moments in my Discord. Under HFL Pro League. Other than that, we'll see you then. And I'll see you from a Project Zomboid and some other commentaries down the line, some baseball maybe. We'll see you around, guys. Thanks. 6 viewers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thanks for all the chat. Love you guys. And if you could, swing by Sean, TSG Big Time. Swing by his stream because he's doing Alan Wake too, and man, that game's really interesting. I really like that game so far. So if you got a second, swing by Big Time, TSG Big Time, and you probably enjoyed as much as I did. So let's call it a stream and have a good one, guys. I've never raided. I'd like to raid him, but I don't know if I can as an affiliate. So we're just gonna say go to his stream if you want. Take care, guys. I hope you had fun. Bye.